Alright, how are we here? Doesn't look too bad for... "15 minutes up on the clock here. I'm not going to run a little bit out of breath. I just had to run up to the washroom there, but I'm back now. Alright guys, welcome in. Hope now this is going to be a good game between Tasa Orange and the Dartmouth Whalers. Facing off today in Rink A of the RBC Center up in Commodore Park here in Burnside. My name is Glenn. You're watching Glenn's Lands. This is U15A. Yeah, my name is Glenn. You're watching Glenn's Lands here. And I'm hoping for a good game. Thanks everybody for joining. And let's see, because this is a must win. I think we have to win this to advance. So I think this is a must-win game, and I think we should be okay. Tasa Orange, for anybody watching, are in black, and the Dartmouth Whalers are in yellow. But we're about to get this game underway here. Alright, game's underway. Dartmouth get it, take it over to the boards, and they make an early puck down into the Tasa's end here. But Bryce and Mudd went to try and get a little wrap around there, and then the shoulder goes in by Skinner. Back in for Bryce and Mudd, gets taken off, and here comes Tasa. Tasa trying to make their way up the centre of the ice now. They get over to the wall and they go in deep. That's picked back up by Skinner. Now Skinner sends that back around. We pick back up by Wood. Wood sends it back. Guys are trying to get out of the zone here. It gets sent back up Tane Day, and Skinner are going to work it to try and get it back down. That's coming over across now. Tane Day gets it. Let's get a nice little chip on it. The boys are sending it down the boards. Bryce and Wood goes in for the change. And Tasa take this in behind the net. It's gone in, around and up. Back in across into the centre of the ice there for Max Hand to pick up. Max Hand just sends it across there. I think that was to Fisher. And it's getting sent down the ice here. And you have Isaac Wins chasing that. Coming back to the point, back to Isaac. Isaac loses it, and Tasa regain it, but it comes back to the point again. Sent in low. Tasa pick it up over the boards, but Campbell goes in to work it out. Connor Hines sends it across the face of the goal, but we got us a whistle. I'm not too sure what the whistle was for, guys, but we got one nevertheless. Alrighty, thanks everybody for joining in here today for this playoff game. Dartmouth Whalers are playing off against Tasa Orange. 0-0, 13:32 left on the clock. Alright, sent in around there. Back in off the boards. Tasa are going to take the pinch. One of them goes down, and Connor Hines is back out into the slot. Sends it back over to the corner. Picked back up by Isaac. Isaac sends it over to the far side. Picked up by Hackafor. Oh, what a shot on target there. Shot on goal for the Whalers. And easily covered up by number 29 there, the goalie. But we're going to get... We're going to get us a face off here. 13 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And it's in, won by Wood. So Wood goes in around the back of the net there, takes the hit of the boards, gets sent back around. And you got Humphreys taps it, gets, oh my God, by Judah and Humphreys. We nearly got a goal out of that one. Coming back across, back to the point, sent in deep again, picked back up by Tasa. Tasa making their way up the ice here now, but it gets back to Dartmouth. And Brody Sampson nearly lost that. Well, it's going to work its way up around the back of the net there. Let me see if we can clean off this. I didn't think that looked too good. Give it a bit of a clean there for you guys. Alright, back in. Tasa take it in behind the goal. Chased back over by Dartmouth. Dartmouth try and get it down with the set. Trying to work it off the circle there. It gets sent back into the centre of the ice. Picked back up by Judah Fisher. Judah coming down. Judah takes two of them. Picked back up by Wood. Wood tries to get it into the centre, but it gets picked up by Tasa. Tasa doing the diagonal up the right hand side now. Sends it deep for the change. Back around for Hernandez to pick that up at the back in the corner. Hernandez might take a run out with it, but he takes a bit of a Bit of a chip and go. And here we have Judah again going down the centre. Tried to chip it over the stick there to get the breakaway. And here we have Skinner. Skinner takes it over. Just a little bit of a back pass. Comes back up and Tasa take it. Tasa going over to the right hand side and trying to get it right. The cross ice didn't work out. Got covered up. That's a big chip off the boards there. Covered up or taken control of by Tasa. Got a loud tannoy announcement there. I'm not sure what it was for. And here we have it again. Whalers working their way down into the corner. Trying to get it up against the boards there. 2-on-1, the pinch is on. Dermot can't get it out. Clements is trying to get it out, but JT got taken down with that. I'm not sure whether that was a slew foot. Oh, cross check. Alright, Whalers, 11 minutes to go on the clock here. And the Whalers have had in the last 4 minutes, it's been more their possession. So we got a change coming on here. Power play for the Whalers. 2 minutes up on the clock. And it's in. Going back in for Wood. Wood takes it in behind the net. Wood's looking for the opportunity to get into the slot, but he takes the opportunity to try and get it in the side. Comes back up. It's gone past Skinner and the chase is on. Tane Day goes over to pick it up at the back. He does. Moves it out, but gets it just back as far as Tasa, and Tasa sends it back into the corner. Tasa are doing everything now to try and get this in, but Whalers are working it down the ice over to Lane Campbell. Lane puts it into the centre to Bryson Wood. Bryson Wood is taking it down along the boards. He just goes past him, but luckily enough he gets to pick it up again. Bryson has an opportunity to send across the ice to McGregor, but McGregor gets it. It's going to go up the potty, and Max Hand gets on the end of that. Just gets taken off him, and effort there by Tasa to try and get it in. Again, Tasa bring it down, but here come the Whalers. They're trying to get down the centre of the ice with it. Here comes Connor Hines. Connor Hines is dangling lovely. Goes off to the right. Comes in, still controls it. Taken off him. I got a whistle there for that one. I think that oh my God, he's given another penalty to Tasa. I didn't see anything there, to be honest with you. Everything looked pretty fair enough to me. I'm not sure what happened, to be honest with you. Alright, another face off here on Tasa's left hand side. And Billow is going to try and win this one. Comes back to Dartmouth. McGregor tries to feed it in. McGregor sends it again and goes off to the left hand side of the goalie. Lucky because it took a bounce. Sent back in again for Humphreys. Humphreys lets it go around for Fisher. Fisher's having trouble controlling it, but he gets it under control. He sends it across the ice. Sent in low, and the shot goes to the left hand side. Even Stripes had to duck. Sent back in again for Judah. Judah's looking for the nice pinpoint pass. It's beautiful. Lovely work by the guys if that hadn't worked out. 4 passes and then in the back of the net. And again, Judah takes the shot, but goalie manages to save it. Back in again. Another shot for Max Ham. It goes over the top. Coming back across Humphreys. Humphreys sends it. Goes in behind. Back for Max Han again. Max sends it deep. JT or Isaac Quinn goes around for that. And Humphreys. Noah sends it back to the point. Point sends it in. Goes off. Back to Max Han. Max sends it across to McGregor. McGregor loses it. Couldn't control it. And it makes its way back up the ice with a breakaway. And the shot to send and goes around the back. Good opportunity there for Tasa. And it gets sent back down again by the Whalers. You get a whistle here. And that's going to bring us all the way back up into Dartmouth's end here. It's going to go all the way back. And hey Kelly. And see what we've got going on here. 8 minutes and 27 to go here. 0-0. 39 seconds on the power play. And it's in. Won by Dartmouth. Dartmouth send it around the other side. Trying to get it down to Clemens. Clemens makes his way down the left hand side of the ice here. Clemens is going left. He sends it deep. He's putting the chase on. Here he goes. Gets there. Sends it back into Brody Sampson. Brody sends it back in again. Bryson Woods taking it. Bryce sends it back to the point. The point sends it in. JT's going to have to get it. It gets sent ahead. Brody Sampson gets it. Just a clever little tap on it, but it gets taken off them. And the goal is scored by Tasa. Just like that. Worked their way right up to the centre of the ice. Over to the right hand side. And then just like that, goes into the top cheese. Good goal by... My Amazon package came.
No, it didn't. They called me. They're going to reschedule for after 3 today, and I need you got an email code. And if not, they'll come tomorrow. But I have the driver.
Yeah. All right, I'm in again. Just scheduling my Amazon package there with my wife, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, sent in. No, that went in. That went in. No, that went in. You could check on the on the camera here. That was an actual goal. Oh wow! I watched it go in. Or obviously it wasn't because they didn't blow it. But anyway, here we go. Tasa making the way up with a goal up on the ticker. And Tasa making her way through the centre of the ice. They're coming up. They're going to try and cut in again. Takes his time. He sends it back to the point, and Tasa pick it back up in the centre. They're getting chased down by Isaac Wynn. Isaac and Lane Campbell. Take it away from Malloy. He comes up. Here comes Tasa going up the right hand side, but they can't get it. Are they battling for it? Skinner turns it over. Back to Tasa. Tasa sends it across the ice with a little bit of a touch and go, but it doesn't go where he wanted. Sent back down deep now. You have Tasa work this up to the boards. Goes back to the point. A little bit slow on the release there, but they're doing well to get it back into the centre. Here we go. The shot's off. Saved by the goalie. Campbell takes it. Campbell brings it back up to the point. Point sends it back in. It just goes off Isaac's skate there. It gets sent back in again to Tane Day. A little bit of ping pong here now. It's just going back and forth. Over again for Tasa to see can they take it back up. Comes back and are we going to get a trip call on that? No, we're lucky. Here we have now. Coming into the centre. That was great work by McGregor there. Or was Skinner, excuse me. Skinner was battling well hard. Back in again, sent deep, but just gets turned over by Tasa. Tasa making her way through the centre, not to the left. Tasa sends it deep, goes through the legs of the stripes there. Turned back over by Dartmouth. Dartmouth are making their way down now. This is U15A. Coming back down now again. Around up into the corner. Tasa trying to get it into the slot, but they're getting pinched by the Whalers. Alright, the cross ice is decent over to Tane Day. Tane sends it off the board. Picked up by Bryson Wood. Bryson Wood goes left, he goes right. Comes up, he has Humphreys in there to support him. Goes across back into the centre ice again. Making her way up, he's going right, he's going to take the angle. Gets pushed off, he's going in for the slot. Sends it. Takes it around the back. Luckily enough, Tasa did everything. Tasa another opportunity. Goes in around the back. Playoff hockey's good here today. It gets used to skate there to kick. Oh, on the way. Here comes Judah Fisher. Come on, Judah, get it in there, buddy. Judah Fisher just doesn't go. Oh, what an opportunity. Sent back in again, back to the point to Humphreys. Humphreys to Wood. Wood wasn't expecting it. Coming back up again. Here comes Tasa, another opportunity. Shots off. Shots off, they didn't get it. I got a whistle on that one. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. I mean, yeah, so Bryson Wood is after getting 2 minutes. Not sure what for. Tripping. Alright, Bryson Wood got a tripping call. So that's 2 minutes up for Tasa. 4 minutes and 43 in this first period. And it's got in again. Comes back to Tasa. Tasa sending an early shot in. Poddy sends it off to the right hand side. Going again. Tasa sending across ice. Stretched on it there. And here we have another shot sent in. Luckily saved by Poddy. Come back in again. Tasa again take it into the centre. Another opportunity. Shots off. goes high. Tasa get on it again. Send it back. I'm trying to set up a nice little set here. So can they work it into the center ice. It goes into the center, but that was they're sending again. Didn't make it. Another shot. Nice bit of defensive work by the Whalers. Yeah, this rink is RBC Center, and you're watching the Dartmouth Whalers in yellow face off against the Tasa Ducks orange in black for a 4th round playoff. So thank you for tuning. All right, it's in again. Turn around, chip is down. The goalie's just going to put a tap on that. Get it up to fade, and he covers up, so that's going to give us a face off over on the left hand side of the goalie. Could have let it go, but maybe he felt the pressure to trying to hold on to this lead. Covered it up is just as easy. U15, sorry. All right, we're off again. And I think somebody asked me about streaming tomorrow. Won't be any streaming tomorrow, unfortunately. I've got to do a volleyball with my daughter. All right, check into the corner, into the pinch. Hines still has it. Hines is getting it out, still has it. Hines is trying to work it. You're putting everybody on him. It gets taken off him by Wilkie there, number 18. He takes a run at it, but gets stopped by Campbell. I think that's going to go head contact. Who got the head contact there? I didn't see head contact, but I guess we're Connor Hines is going in for a head contact, so that's going to just reset to 2 minutes on the clock there. I didn't see a head contact, but in the corner. All right, 5. All right, we got two players in, and we got 4 minutes for the head contact. Awesome. I think 4 minutes is usually for if it's done on purpose. Who's asking where they're from? Where am I from? Is that what you're asking? All right, back for the Whalers. Back in again, sent deep. Picked up. See, can he make their way? Oh, he's doing a little bit of a turn there. Turner doing a turn. All right, Turner's looking for an opportunity to break his way up the ice here. I'm from Ireland. All right, Day puts his shoulder on there. And here we go. Tasa has another opportunity to get through, but that was, I think that was Skinner. Skinner sends it back. It's getting worked back down the ice, back across. Bit of a tic-tac-toe here. Tasa trying to work their way into the centre with some slick passing. And that's another goal there for Tasa. Hard to see from this angle. Hey, Kaysen. Hard to see from this angle, but decent enough goal there by Tasa. We got a 5-on-3 here for a moment, 5-on-4. We're going to see what we can do. 2 minutes left on the penalty. And let's see if we can do some score. Score is 2-0 right now to Tasa, with 2 minutes 25 to go in this first period. And Tasa are confidently playing the game so far. That's all I'll say. Here they have another opportunity, another shot sent. Poddy sends it off to his left hand side, goes into the corner of the boards there. Bit of a fan on that. Well, lucky enough that Judah Fisher was able to get onto it. Hey, Mia. And coming down now again, here's Judah. Judah has an opportunity, he sends it back to the point. McGregor sends it back in. I think we need to look at where we're sending it instead of just sending it. All right, and Tasa are just skating around here leisurely and like a Saturday Open skate. Making the way in. That's not, guys, we gotta stop this. My goodness. All right, Tasa sending it back into the corner, back into the slot. Another opportunity, another goal. All right. A little bit shook right now. A little bit shook. That was Jay Carrigan scored that, number 2. We're going to see what we can do here now. Minute 33 to go. Minute 29 on their clock with back into centre ice. And the Whalers need to figure something out here, or they may find themselves on the end of a big loss. But I've got faith in the guys that they're going to turn this around. They just in the defensive pocket right now. Here we go, back for Wood. Wood sends it, just creeps across. Back in again, that was Clements' actually, excuse me. Here we have Tasa again, making her way to centre. Another nice pass by Tasa. We're going down. Another shot. Luckily now, that was a great opportunity. Lucky again, sent in. 54 seconds to go in this period. And it's sent in low. Tic-tac-toe is going on here. Sent in again by Tasa. Right in front of the goal with 40 seconds to go here. All right. 3 new followers. Everybody please over TikTok hit the follow button. Give me a follow. If you're over on YouTube, please subscribe. Liking the link, following makes all the difference. Thank you. All right, it's in again with 40 seconds to go. Tasa send it deep. And that was Hernandez in front of the goal there. But Tasa send it back to the point. Nice little bit of movement for Tasa to send it back, but that's going to get picked up by Hernandez. Hernandez is looking for the way out. He gets it down into the centre, gets it to Isaac. And it comes across. And that's just going to go out of bounds with 12 seconds to go. No, we are in we're in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Rio Master, Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I can't answer all the questions all the time over on TikTok, guys, as I'm trying to stream the game. So if I don't answer your questions, it's not because I'm being rude, it's just trying to call the game. All right, 12 seconds to go here. Back in again, sent in by Tasa there, but the Whalers went for a nice cross ice there, but didn't go, and Tasa just sent it back in. All right, we're going to set up for another period. Hold on a second, love. All right, everybody, welcome back here for the second period, 50 minutes up on the clock. 3 goals to Tasa, 0 goals to the Whalers. And the Whalers have an early opportunity, but Tasa send it back down, coming down on the left side. A little dump and chase here. Tane Day and Skinner are going to handily deal with that. Lane Campbell lets it go a little bit too far. So he takes the hit back into shooting opportunity for Tasa. Tasa send it down and around. Back to Humphreys. Humphreys gets it to Hines. Now Hines is going to see can he get up. Hines takes a hit, so he dumps it. And it's gone around, but Tasa picked it back up and they're sending it off the boards. Here it goes past. And past Tane Day. It comes in. The opportunity's on. Oh, we lucky there. Keeping had a great opportunity. Beautiful little pass to Campbell. Controlled it too. It's just I think Campbell was moving one way, the puck was going another way, and the stick was going another way. But great recovery. Send across here. Wood gets on this. Back into the stick of Tasa. Tasa making her way right down the centre. The D's are split. Has an opportunity and saved by Putty. No! Just goes in the back. 4-0 to Tasa here today. Deary. 4-0 to Tasa. up here in the RBC Center. And Tasa having a great game. Having a great playoff season here, Tasa. But 4 goals is not the end of it. We still have 2 periods of hockey to go here. Once we get 1 goal, I know we'll, as the Whalers, we'll start going back. U15 there, Emerson. All right, back down. Here we go. Back down. Go Whalers. Yeah, so if you're watching over on TikTok, what this is Dartmouth Whalers are in yellow and they're playing a playoff game, round 4 against Tasa Orange. Tasa Orange are from Tantallon. It's a satellite town just outside of Dartmouth. And great goal! Just like that. Who was that? Was that McGregor? That was McGregor. Or we'll find out shortly. It's going to come. I think it was Judah Fisher. Judah Fisher there's after getting coming in for that. That's good. Now we have a goal for the Whalers. I think it was scored by Judah. That's going to get us back in the game now. League hockey U15A. All right, back again. Isaac is in there chasing for that. Back to McGregor. McGregor sends a nice little chip off the boards. He's going to send it back up and around. Sent into the slot again. Guys are trying to dig this out. Let me just move. Yes, another goal by the Whalers. All of a sudden, we've gone from nothing. We're trailing by 4. And now we're in again. I think that could be possibly Judah Fisher on 2. That could be Judah Fisher on 2 goals. It's not up yet. All right, Whalers have it in again. Goal is, we've gone from 4 down to 4-2, which is exactly how you want this. The boys are locked in. That's right, man. Boys are about to get back at this, and I think what usually happens is Tasa can get a little bit shook now. Thanks for the follow there. Tasa can get a little bit shook with 2 goals in succession. 12:45 to go on this. We're into the neutral zone for a face-off. Judah Fisher's on fire. I can just see the way he's moving around the ice right now. Judah sends it back, and you got Max's hand there. Max gets tried to get a touch on it, but the chase is on. I see McGregor. McGregor's on the turn. Shot goes off to the left-hand side, and it's gone back again, but Wood was true there, other than the defender just got in his way. It's coming back in again for Max. Max is going to take it around the side. And comes back in around. And back in again. Here comes the Whalers. Wood is going up the right hand side. Wood still has it. Wood takes it for the slot, sends it in. Goes over to the other side now, and the Whalers will still have it. We got a whistle there. I don't know what the whistle was for. But we got a whistle. 2-minute penalty going for Tasa. I didn't see what it was for. You could more or less say. I think it was for hooking, or I think it might have been a slashing call there. I'm not too sure right now. Judah Fisher scored that goal there in the second period with 12:50. That was Judah again. So we're doing really well here so far now. The Whalers have 2 goals to come back from. We still have good 2 periods of hockey to go here. Skinner coming back. Here comes the Tasa making her way down the right hand side. The chip is on. Chip is good. Shot sends across for Potty. Brody Sampson sends that up. Picked up a nice little bit of movement here. And here goes Clemens. That gets sent back now. Potty just lets it go off for Brody. Brody's going to pick this up and sends it around for Hernandez to get on the end of it. Hernandez tries to go through. Doesn't work out, but goes back over for Brody. Brody does a nice little backhanded there. A little bit too much on it. And it gets sent back for Hernandez to get on the end of this. And Hernandez sends it back, gets taken up at the point. Come back in again, and Potty easily just let that go off to his left hand side there with the rebound. And here we go. Connor Hines going to make a little run at it. Connor gets it up to JT. JT sends it into Clemens. Clemens has an opportunity. Doesn't go. Goes in behind. No stick there for Clemens. He's trying to get it back up. And it gets sent back in around deep. Picked back up by Hines. Come back again. Now it's coming back down, and Paddy's just going to put a little touch on that. Send it over the left hand side for Skinner to pick up. Skinner, beautiful stretch pass. Sent high. Great stretch pass there by Skinner. He's getting sent down again now. Here comes Tasa. Trying to get through the centre. Skinner pushes him off. Skinner gets in again. Great work by Skinner there. Great work by Tasa. Coming back in around Humphreys. Takes it behind the goal. Humphreys is going for it. Humphreys, another little pass across, but goes a little bit too far past Isaac, excuse me. Humphreys again. Isaac and Skinner along that wall. 9 minutes 57 to go here. And the score is 4-2. 4-2. Right, we're going over into the neutral zone here for a face-off. Neutral zone for face-off. And it's in. Whalers get it back, and it goes down into Whalers zone here. Coming in around the back. Here we have Tane Day picks it up. Tane's going to try and get through. Stretch pass across to Humphreys. Not really stretch pass, but it wasn't far off it. Back again to Skinner. Skinner sends it up. That goes out of bounds with 9:57. What have I got? The clock is all wrong for me. 9:36 on the clock. 9:36 on the clock there. What's a few comments there? You'll wipe up for me. A few comments in there. League is U15. Alright guys, we're back in again. 9 minutes 36 to go here. And we get this in. It's getting sent across. Judah Fisher, where is he? He's coming back up. Bryson Wood comes back to Hines. Back into back for Tasa. A little bit of scrambling, a lot of traffic in around the neutral zone there. Oops. And it gets taken in around the back. Over again. Here comes Fisher. Lovely little pass into the centre. Bryson Wood just gets sandwiched. Coming again, Tasa. Coming right down the right hand wall, but stopped. Shots off by McGregor. Again, recovered. Tasa get it again, but recovered back at the blue line. Back into Tasa. Tasa going to make it a little bit of a set here, a bit of a rundown again. Beautiful stretch pass. He's actually splitting the D's. He's through. He still has them. Great work by McGregor to stop that split there. Coming across into the stretch, not a stretch pass, a nice little cross ice there. And here comes Tasa again. Nice little move off to the right hand side. Tasa an opportunity. He's gone through. Oh, he nearly got the turn. I could see he's kept the stick out and he realised he didn't get the turn on it. Again, Tasa again going down the right hand side. Oh, no. Oh, no, that was a little bit sketchy there. Alright, send across for Fisher to chase. Fisher's going to chase it. Letting it go over to the right hand side here. It's gone up. It's just making its way down here. Potty covers that up. Takes a face off over to the left hand side here. Nice little cover up. A lot of pressure coming down. And we've got 2 goals to get back to get us to level for the Whalers. We're going, I knew the face off was here. So we have 2 goals to get back. And once we get these 2 goals back, then we'll get it to level. If we can hold Tasa off from scoring again, that's the main thing. We got to stop Tasa scoring again. Carrigan there, I'm not remember Carrigan. He's a lovely player, Carrigan, number 2 for Tasa. Really, some speed. All right, Tasa again, send it around. Sent back around here. Clemens is chasing this over to the wall. We got beaten to it. They sent back around. And Hernandez gets a touch on that, and Sampson is going to take this down. Sampson goes in around the back. Of course, JT Carew tries to get a stretch on it, but no one's on the end of it. Clemens takes a late hit there. Back in again, Brody Sampson. He sends it high, goes in behind. Being chased up, Tasa cleared it up. Tidied it up, should I say. Sent in again, an opportunity. Oh, just a little bit of a scrambly, bouncy puck there. Came out from the outside, and All right. Don't forget to hit the follow there, guys. Don't forget to hit the follow. That's all I need. More followers, the more bandwidth, the more better I can give us a stream. All right, 7 minutes to go here. 2 goals to the Whalers, 4 goals to Tasa. Another opportunity. Oh, Hines. He could see where he wanted to go. He just couldn't get the angle on it. Back to Humphreys. But here comes Tasa. Sent back in again over to the right hand side. Tasa sent it back again. Picked up by Tane. Tane is trying to battle it up, but number 5 there for Tasa was hustling. All right, sent over, covered up. That's going to give us a face-off over on the left-hand side. Landon, who do you want to get one more? Let's get one more before the third. Is Landon a Whalers or is Landon a Tasa Ducks fan? One way or the other, the Whalers need another one to hopefully keep this game in reach. Dartmouth, thank you, Landon. Yeah, I believe if the Whalers get a goal here now, they'll be able to stop this race here. Here comes Tasa. Oh man, just like that. Tasa, pull it back, bro. Damn. Oops, a dump to dump. Okay, Tasa, 5-2. 6 minutes and 15 to go here in this playoff game. And yeah, still not over. A great game so far, 7 goals. Entertaining to say the least. Alright, and that's getting sent in again now. Max Hand just loses his skate. We better get him up and get the leg sharpened. Oh my god, it's tight down on the net. McGregor gets that out. It's getting sent back up. Chased up into the corner. Lane Campbell's coming in hot. And here we go, Max Hand. Going to send it low. Max has another opportunity. Gets a little chip on it, and the goalie puts his glove on it. And, you guys can't see, I'm sorry. All right, here we have it now. It's coming back down. Here comes Tasa. Oh, we're so lucky there. And here we have now Tasa again. Sending it around. Tasa sending it into the slot there, covered up by Potty. Woohoo! Good, great goal. Great stop by Potty there. All right. Sorry guys, it's the streaming in here on the TikTok is pretty bad because I'm trying to stream through a window. There's not much I can do about it. All right, here we have it over here into the left-hand side here, goalie, and gets sent back around. Boom, off the boards there by Tasa. Coming back in again, and Delaney he gets it to try to Wood there. And they're battling out. Here comes Brody's going. Oh, lovely work by Delaney. Back off the boards for Fisher. Fisher's got a couple of goals here. He's on a nice little streak. He sends it deep for a chase. Bryson Wood goes around to see can he cut him off, and they do. Isaac gets on a little bit of a fan. Sent back up into the corner. Taken around by the Tasa Ducks. Coming back in again. Isaac Wynn takes it for the pinch. There's Wood with him. Win the pinch, but comes back around for McGregor. Hernandez to send that in, and the shot was on. Coming back in around again, and we got another whistle here. We got a cross. I think someone's on the cross check there. Oh no, it's not. No, it wasn't a cross. It must have been all offside, or I just don't know. Thanks for the follow. All right, and it's in again. Back, sent in low. Opportunity there by the Whalers. Bryson Wood goes up, coming out. Nice work here. Oh, big hit there on Isaac. And Hernandez sends that out of his way. And Andy's going to chase this over into the corner again, and Andy sends it up against the wall and it makes its way through. And that's going to go for an icing, so it's going to take us all the way back down here to this face off here over on the right hand hash marks. All right, guys. Here we have it now. We're back down. 5 goals to 2. 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the second period. Puck's in. Tangday gets on that. Takes it up against the boards. He's getting the pinch. He has Hines. Hines goes with him. Hines sends it around for not Isaac, for JT. And Skinner. Skinner's he win it back. Going back around. Guys are battling in here. Doing everything they can try to win this puck back. Gone in around the back here. Tangday sends it again, but gets sent back the opposite way. Tane still has it. Sends it in for JT. JT chases in for it now. Skinner gets on the end of this. Skinner sends it back for Clemens. Clemens can't handle it, so goes past him. Hines can't handle it. Back to Tangday. Tane sends it high and out of bounds. That's going to give us another face-off on the right-hand side here. Is this hockey? Is this another question? Alright, and we're back in again. Here we have it. We have Woodsy. He's going left. He's taking it over to the wall. It's Clemens, excuse me. Gets sent back in again. Turned back over by Tasa. Has to have another opportunity to coming down the wall. Sends it nice. Actually, quite a nice chip there by Tasa. Great effort. Hackett going back in. Into the centre slot. Sends it straight down the pike. And we got a whistle there, covered up by Potty. As far as I know, that's going to take us over to the right hand side there. Into the neutral zone. I mean, back over to the right hand side of the goalie's hash marks here. Somebody asked, is this hockey? No, it's tennis. It's tennis. Doubles tennis. Women's. Wimbledon. Alright, send across. Brought back up. Humphreys goes to back on it. Wood picks it up. Wood sends the chip through. Wood and Campbell were trying to get that back. And again, lovely turnover by Max Hand to get it back. You know, Wood and Humphreys are going to try and get up the slot, the side there. Wood again and trying to win that back. Tasa coming in hard here. Nice little control by the stick and tries to get it at the end. And just like that. It's not the goal they were going for, but it's the goal they got. What's the score right now? It's 6-2. It's getting hard to call, boys. It's getting hard to call. 6-2. Not games not over yet. We still have 17 minutes of hockey to go, and I don't think they do the fair play. Holly's great. Look, Holly, you stay there. All right, 2 minutes 17 on the clock to go. Whalers take it back up again, the boards again. Tasa send another little chip, and that's going to be another penalty. 2 minutes and 9 to go here. I'm just going to let this tick down. 2 minutes and 9. We're going into the Tasa end of the neutral zone here for a face-off. And it's in. Tasa get it. Nice little turn there to send it down, but Brody Sampson, he's going to get in. Brody sends a nice little chip up to Humphreys, but goes past Humphreys. Humphreys gets it again. Up to Wood. Wood's going into the centre. Wood has an opportunity. Wood goes up and takes the net with him. I think he's hurt. I think Wood's hurt. Len Campbell is going up to see how he is. You wouldn't see Wood staying down now too much if there was something wrong. He's still up, is he? Didn't go in? He's going in. I think that was I think he took a moment there. We're looking for his glove. Did he get his glove? Alright, minute 51 here. We need to get that. Not sure what happened, but Wood took a hit there behind the goal. And he went down. Could be a Charlie horse, you wouldn't know, but it's rare for Bryson Wood to stay down. And the goal went off on that one. I think he might have hit his leg in off the steel there as he was going in. That would hurt for sure. Alright, 1 minute 51 to go here. We're back into the left hand side as we look at it, but the goalie's right hand side for a face off. Alright, here we go. 151. It's back in again. 10 days looking to try and work it in on the set. Campbell was in trying to just sweep it in underneath the pads of the goalkeeper. Didn't work out though. Alright, don't forget guys, hit the follow button, hit the share button, do all that good stuff. Let's get this live out. Playoff hockey at the RBC Center. Sent in around, Hines going for back door, front door. Hines still has it, gets it through to Humphreys. Humphreys sends it back around for Campbell. Campbell, I would say lost, he didn't get an opportunity, and that's Poddy. Poddy's going to let this go up. Poddy's going to cover that up, which is going to send us, should be over to, not sure where the goalie, what rink, this is RBC up in Dartmouth, the RBC Center. I think it's actually changing its name. Rink A. Rink A. Alright guys, here we have it now, 1 minute 29 to go, face off. And it's in. And just remember, if anybody over on TikTok would like to see the game with a clock and overlays, so you know what the times are, you know what the scores are, just go click the link in my bio and it will take you straight to YouTube. And when you go to YouTube, you can watch the game live with the scores, penalties, etc, etc. Also on 16:9, so if you want to watch it on your TV or your iPad, it may be a little bit better. Alright, 1 minute 70 to go. We have two people are on penalties, so I'm just going to go with the last one that went in, and the last one that went in looked like it was for the Whalers there, so that's going to get us another 5 on 5, and I think for 24 seconds of it there will be a power play, and the 24 seconds will be for the Whalers. Alright, back in again, sent around, Judah Fisher. Judah sends a dump and chase. Judah's picking up the speed, and they're going to get an icing call on that, so it's going to bring us all the way back. I'm not streaming any U15B games, James. No. No. Maybe next year. This year's I've been quite busy streaming with the Spartans and the Whalers. Maybe next year we'll see what happens. If I'm only doing one team, I might do a thing where I'll show up and do a stream for people and do a highlight reel. Alright, and this is not a great rink to do a highlight reel from because you can't see most of the goals. Alright, send it around, boom, into Isaac. Isaac tries to send it around. It's gone in around now, it's up against the boards here. Max Han. Is Max going to do it? Max gets in the way, does enough to get it to Skinner, and gets dumped by Judah. Judah's coming in. Judah has Isaac in the centre. Isaac sends it, but doesn't go where they wanted to go. Alright, we have on their clock we have 15 seconds to go here, a few seconds off from mine, and that'll bring us into, Judah was trying to get on the end of that. Another shot by Max, another shot sent in, just went a little bit low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, going to go on a little break there over on YouTube. All right, welcome back, everybody. And we're going into the third period here. And we're hoping that the Dartmouth Whalers are going to come out of this swinging. I'm going to go with the 43 minutes. There's 43 seconds up on a penalty there. And I think that will be the majority of that is going to be for Dartmouth. So there's actually 9 seconds up for the other team, Tasa. And where's this tournament? This is not a tournament, this is the playoffs. This is the end of season playoffs up here in the RBC Center at Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And is that Sullivan Fraser there? Thank you, Sullivan. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Sullivan was one of I got to call Sullivan there as a great defender. Always held that right hand side good and tight. Hope to see you again, Sullivan. Alright, we're getting now beautiful fresh ice. Hey Jack, beautiful fresh ice heading into the centre. Getting this last playoff game going. 2 goals to the Dartmouth Whalers, 6 goals to Tasa. And again, if you want to watch this with the overlays, head over, click the link in my bio, and it'll bring you straight to the game on YouTube. And when you get over there, please hit subscribe, like and comment and all that jibby jabba. It's very hard to get subscribers over on YouTube. It's quite easy to get them over here on TikTok, but quite hard over on YouTube. All right, here we go. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Here we are. We were missing. We're missing the stripes there. Thank you, Jack. Always a pleasure to have you here, Jack. Always a pleasure. Right, we're in. 15 minutes on. Clock's ticking away. And about 1 now. That's brought over by Judah Fisher. Tried to break through with that early. And that's gone in around here now. It's coming down. Tasa are going to take this in behind their own net here, just for a bit of safety. But Isaac gets a little hit on to hold his own. Sent in again. And here comes Tasa working her way up the centre. And oh my God. What a goal. That was a great goal. I just don't have it in me to cheer. I just don't really have it in me to cheer, guys. But what a goal. Fair play to you, Tasa. You've just done an absolute beauty there. Anybody watching for Tasa? Wow. I'm lost for words. What a goal. All right, here we go again. 2-7. And you wonder some of the rules for some tournaments, they just run the clock. Not for tournament, but for playoffs. And I think if this continues, we could run a clock. All right, here comes Judah. Judah takes the push off the side for Bryson Wood. Bryson Wood goes in. Bryson still has it. Takes it over to the boards, takes the pinch. Gets pushed off it a little bit, but goes back in, and over goes Judah. Bryson needs to stay hold it. Bryson takes it again, but a little bit of a slap on the stick there, and Tasa were able to move that away. Alright, so we're going to get us a face off here in the neutral zone. 7 goals to Tasa, 2 goals to the Whalers. Alright, back down, in, and it's played. Here we have Max Hans going to send this in low. Max Hans sends it. Oh my God, yes! There we go, Humphreys. Now, Humphreys and Hines are working well there on that one. Hopefully now that this could give the guys a little bit of a boost to know that they could pull this game back. The game is not over yet. As I say, the game is not over to the game. The last whistle blows. Obviously, if you're trailing by 4 goals, that would be last whistle blows. It's just a not really clever thing to say, Glenn. Alright, sent back in again, a little chip up off the boards, brought back in for Humphreys. Humphreys does a little bit of a chase. Campbell sends it in early. Going again, back to Max. Max sends it in for Humphreys. Humphreys tries to dangle it between his legs. Humphreys again, picks it up over at the boards here. Coming back in around, here we go, Campbell. Tries to backhand it, but doesn't go where he wants it, so he uses his skate, coming back again. And, oh, here comes Tasa. Tasa have an opportunity right down the centre. It's sent over to the left-hand side, though, but he has opportunities. Quick skating here, back to the point. Sent in low, covered up by Hines there. Can't see what's going on down the ends, far away. But Tasa have an opportunity. Tasa, geez, just like, my goodness, what the is right. 8 goals to 3 here. 8 goals to 3. What the? Really bad hockey. Yeah, I heard you the first time, Sal. But I mean, like, you told us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever amount of times that you don't like it. So if you don't like it, why don't you just go off and watch the game you do like? All right, send in around. Wood. Just the brakes on. Coming back for Clemens. Clemens trying to squeeze it in. It wasn't covered up. Clemens getting a little bit. This is Dartmouth Whalers, U15. All right, 12 minutes, 19 to go here. People are getting a little bit stressed. All right, we've got 12 minutes to go and 17 seconds. This is going over Wood. Wood picks it up, sends it in behind. JT takes an absolutely huge hit against the backboards there. Clemens sends it, but JT wasn't fazed by it. Back to JT. JT sends it into the slot. There was no one there. Back again. And another hit. 2 of the Tasa Ducks went down there. Sent back in again. What's the score, Carter? I'm making me say it. 8 goals to Tasa and Blacken. 3 goals to the Whalers. It's not going good. It's not how I expected the game to go. I was hoping it would be a bit closer. But we still have an opportunity. If we get down into too right, Carter. If we get down into our zone, into the Tasa zone here, we can start putting some sets together. And hopefully we might be able to work our way, get a couple of goals back at least to make it respectable. All right. 11 minutes 32 here. Tasa are happy after travelling here. The game got called off Monday there, and I think Tasa are happy to come down. And I mean, they're showing a fair bit of skill here. Lovely passing, lovely movement. Fair play, Tasa. Okay, we're going over to the goalie's right hand side here for face-off. And it's gone a little slow here. Where are we going over to here? And Bryson Wood is... That's getting sent. Bryson gets it back, comes back to Sampson. Not sure what happened there. Ref wasn't happy with that, so we're going to reset it. All right, Bryson Wood is in. See, can you win this? Bryson gets it, but turned back over by Tasa. Judah Fisher. Back to Bryson. Bryson takes it along the boards. He's going to try and break away from his defender there. It's getting sent in deep. Goes past Brody. But they got Skinner chasing up for it. Skinner sends it back across the boards. Lovely shot to Bryson Wood. Bryson to win. Win and Bryson are going to have to try and get this back. Brody takes it across to the boards. Skinner sends it across ice to Judah. Judah's going to try and get through. Judah sends it over to the corner here. Over for Isaac. Isaac to pick up and goes in around the back, and Isaac again has an opportunity. Isaac gets it to Wood. And Wood is trying to turn. It's coming back around. Sent up low, up for Skinner to chase. Coming back in around here again. All right, and boom, sent back up, but goes nowhere with the slap shot. Slap shot to nowhere. Don't need to do it. Thanks for the rose there, buddy. All right. Sent back in around the far side again. Whalers are doing everything they can. I had no charge there for a minute. Sorry guys, I'm losing my mind here. All right. Phone wasn't charging. Somebody's saying Saibu. Any hat tricks? No, not just yet. Jacob's score's not good, but the score's not good. I think Tasa are having a great game here. Let me just put it that way. Tasa 5 goals on us. And we have 9 minutes to see can we get 5 goals back just to tie the game up. Has it been going our way? Where is this? This is in the RBC Center in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Hines turns it back to Wilkie there. Here we have it into the McGregor. McGregor has an opportunity, gets it back to Hines. Hines, oh, beautiful shot by Hines. Sent in again. Humphreys, but didn't go where he wanted it. Campbell's chasing this up now and coming in. Oh, please. Big crash up at the boards there. Could be doing a lot better, guys. We're just not having the greatest game here today. We're not having the greatest game. Oh, Whalers. Trailing by 5. But the heart is there. The heart is there, guys. Alright, here comes the Whalers. Another chance. Going down in behind here. Turned around. Brought over. Losing their sticks. Coming across the other side here. That's too close. Alright, 8 minutes and 18 here. And 2-minute penalty is going to Tasa there. For cross interference, I think I seen that one was 4, so it's going to be 2 minutes on the clock there for the Whalers. Yo, Max, my boyfriend got a hat trick, boy. Who got the hat trick? Well, the hat trick was obviously on Tasa's side. Not enough room there for 2 hat tricks, bud. All right, again, Tasa moving it up the ice. Here comes another opportunity sent in low and off the left hand side there. Sorry about this friggin' thing. Yeah, Tasa. Two hat tricks they've room for. All right, back in again. Shot was sent in. Turn over Tasa. Oh my God, just goes by Brody. Goes up deep into the corner there. It goes in behind. Guys send it back for Clemens, but it goes past Clemens back to Tasa. Tasa just having fun with it by this stage. Tied with Bedford White, I believe, in their last game. 2 great teams. Whalers are a great team too. My team. Alright, here comes. This goes past back to Tasa. Tasa are just hanging out behind. Turner goes for the stretch pass, but didn't go where he wanted. And every time they lose it, it just seems to end up back in Tasa's possession. Score. Are you ready for this? The score is 8 goals to the team in black. Tasa Ducks. Orange. 3 goals to the Whalers in yellow. Dartmouth. For a playoff game, I would have hoped for a closer scoreline. Alright, and it's in again. 7 minutes, 2 seconds to go here. Sent across. Dartmouth are doing everything they can to try and get it down, but they get it in, but like this here. Shouldn't have lost that. Sent into the slot, luckily enough. Skinner's there. Stripes got in his way. Back to Hines. Hines gets it to Judah. Judah's coming through. Judah gets it to Isaac. Isaac takes it over to the far side. Isaac, he gets it again. Back to the point. Back to McGregor. McGregor just sends it deep. Coming in around here. It's gone back in on the far side. Picked up by Judah. Judah sends it in for Max. Max goes in back to Hines. Hines turns with it. Back again. Fans on it. Campbell. And when you Tasa just breaking out, you know they're coming. That was a little bit of a save there. Shot on goal by Tasa there from the blue line. Red line. Other blue line. Here comes Tasa again. Sends it in high. Oh my goodness. Oh boys. Oh, 9-3 boys. 5 minutes 50 to go here. Oh, buddy. Do I just cheer for Tasa for the rest of the time? What are the teams? Dartmouth Whalers in yellow, Tasa in black. All right, guys. Now we need to get something back here. Can't just let Tasa have the run of it. Put some hits in. Gotta do what we gotta do, boys. All right, Bryson Wood. Working away there, and a nice little dangle there by Humphreys. Sent down deep for Campbell. Campbell pushes into the corner there with Griffiths. Comes back for Brody. Brody sends it to Humphreys. I don't know why we sent it there, but we did. Humphreys is trying all kinds of backhanders. We're getting fancy when we need to just basics. Oh, Jesus. 10-3, guys. 10-3! Jesus! 10-3! Gonna go and buy myself a Tasa shirt. Getting handed our lunchbox here by Tasa. Alright, we're in again here. Guys, I'm finding it hard to comment. It's not as easy a game to comment when I'm a Whalers fan. Trailing by 7. Trailing by 7! What the fuck? 7! Alright, come on, boys. Send it in! Goes off the left hand side. A few more of them, guys. Holding the zone. Humphreys turns. Gets it back to Wood. Wood in the corner. Back to Humphreys. Trying to get it into the slot, but here we have another opportunity. Sent. Get it into the slot. Get it in. Get it in. Here we go. Humphreys turns. Again, it's another opportunity. Back in again. Taken off them. See you later. There goes Tasa. Another work again. Campbell again regains it. Comes back up for Wood. Wood's going to go through the centre. Wood takes a shot. Goes down the left hand side. A lot of power on it. It's come across again. Held on at the point. And Tasa again. Charging up the ice. Sending it deep in behind. Picked back up by Skinner. Skinner sends it around. Back to Humphreys. Humphreys can't control it, but Tasa didn't do anything with it. Okay, here we have it now. Connor Hines breaking through. Connor gets it up. Clemens gets it into the centre. Nice recovery there. Come on, boys, send it. Back to Hines. Hines has Max there. Max gets it, and Max sends it into the slot. Clemens was trying to do something with it. Oh, come on. Covered up. This is going to give us a face-off for... I don't even think this could be our first face-off. And here in this period. It's so blurry. I know it's not that it's not that it's blurry. I'm actually streaming in a really bad spot, and the focus of the camera does not work out sometimes when it gets close down to me. Alright, back, here we go. Clements again, into the centre. Here comes Hines, another opportunity. Hines gets across, goes low. Sent in behind, back in again, back for a front door action. Again, Hines gets it in again. Temendi's sending it, come on! Clemens had opportunities. And we're going to have another whistle. That was a little better attack there by the Whalers. To get this, who's winning? Tasa. Tasa are winning by 7. 7! Jesus! 7! 7! Don't know what to say, guys. It's hard to comment on this game when we're... Alright, here we have it now again. Face off. Tasa is better. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. I know. Better on the day. We've played Tasa before and we've had better. This is the first time I think we've had this kind of a scoreline. Beautiful work. Hernandez. Oh, God. What's going on here? There's no point in getting cranky now. 2 minutes and 30 to go. For some reason we're on the penalty. I didn't even see that penalty. 149. Alright, over the left hand side here. Ticking down. Clemens trying to take it into the slot. Comes across and just bounce off Sampson, and a bit of a chase here. Tasa get the better of it, pick it up and take it around. Skinner, he's going to get it up into the corner. Ah, goodness. Which one is Tasa? The one in black. Alright, here we go. Opportunity by the Whalers. Oh, Hines didn't like that. Hines didn't like that interference. Oh, we got a penalty here. 154. Oh, we got somebody got ejected. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And that should give them a 10-minute major now. And someone's going to have to go and serve that. A little bit late in the game. We could have done with that style. Oh, we got 2. Hines is also ejected. Oh, I didn't see. That didn't look like an ejection to me. Two kids ejected. For what? I didn't even see. It didn't even look like a reason to eject anybody. Alright. Minute 54 to go here. Minute 54, I just wanted to go. I just wanted to end. Just run the clock. Oh, big hit there by Isaac. Sent in again, and here comes Tasa. Chip up into the corner. Tasa, a lovely break there. Up in. Don't chirp the ref. Yeah, don't chirp the ref. The 2 of them got kicked out. Two majors. And Bryson Wood there goes offside with a minute and 20 to go. Alright, we're back in again. Back to Tasa. Tasa sends across. Moved out. I think Tasa could even afford to lose a couple of goals here just for shits and giggles. I'm just going to let this one tick away here. And we're not going to hang around too long at the end either, guys. Alright, here we have 50. We're in the last minute. Come on, boys, get a goal just for the last minute. Back to Wood. Sent in again by Isaac. Sent in around again. 44 seconds to go here. Wood, opportunity. Another opportunity for Wood. Tasa just getting in the way. Do the advance then. I'm not sure, Haley, as what's going on. I'm sure Tasa and... I've got a funny feeling it could be Tasa and Bedford. Or some are saying Tasa and Cole Harbour. Bedford and Cole Harbour advance. I'm not really too sure just yet. But it's... I don't think with this scoreline, I'm not looking like we're going to be doing... We could be going for a 3rd place, maybe, if that's even a thing. Just 3 seconds to go here. 3, 2, 1. And that's that, guys. I gotta thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you at the next one. All right, just like that, you know, that was a big win there for Tasa.